Good morning to all of you friends. Now in the BSc third year semester fifth part, we are dealing with the inorganic section of our syllabus part. So this is the inorganic section topic, that is organometallic compound. Organometallic compound is nothing but our important part from the inorganic section of BSc third year semester fifth. Now let us see the syllabus part of this organometallic compound. The mentioned lines, 2 to 3 lines are there of the syllabus. Definition, nomenclature and classification of organometallic compounds. Preparation, properties, bonding and application of alkyls and aryls of lithium, alkyl, tin and titanium compounds. So organometallic compounds, when we consider this syllabus part, so though it is looking as lithium, aluminum, tin and titanium, we are going to deal with the preparation, properties, bonding and application of these four types of organometallic compounds. So let us see what do you mean by organometallic compounds. Organometallic compounds, organometallic compounds are those in which the central metal atoms are directly attached to carbon atoms of hydrocarbons, radicals or molecules. In organometallic compounds, the term metals generally includes elements less electronegative than carbon, for example diethyl zinc, methyl lithium, etc. Compounds like aluminum triethoxide, sodium acetate are excluded from organometallic compounds because sodium metal is not directly linked or attached to carbon as shown in this figure. Aluminum triethoxide or sodium ethoxide, where the bond is not in between metal and the carbon atom. Now the term organometallic compound or metal organic is used nowadays for compounds containing metal to carbon bonds. Organometallic compounds thus include various hydrocarbon derivatives, carbonyls, certain chelate complexes, carbides and related compounds, but do not include carbonates of the metals, complexes of the metals with organic amines and metallic salts of organic acids. So with this introduction part of the organometallic compounds, now we have to think about the common thing, that is metal and organic chemistry. Now metal attached with this organometallic compound. Now the different types of examples of metals we have included in our syllabus is lithium, aluminum, tin and titanium. Now let us see one by one. Before that, now consider the different types of organometallic compounds. So which are the different types that we have to learn here? So one is ionic organometallic compounds. Such organic compounds or such compounds are formed when the negative charge on the hydrocarbon anions is delocalized over carbon atoms in the aromatic or unsaturated ring. Potassium ion and C5H5 cyclopentanone ion is delocalized over carbon atoms in the aromatic, is a common example of this type where delocalization of negative charge is over all 5 carbon atoms of cyclopentadienyl anion gives rise to stable complex. Some other examples are Na plus C4H9 minus phenyl sodium, that is Na plus C6H5 minus ion. Now organometallic compounds where negative charge on the hydrocarbon anion is delocalized over carbon atoms in the aromatic or unsaturated ring. Another type of organometallic compound that we have to consider, that is covalent organometallic compounds. Covalent organometallic compounds are formed by less electropositive metals. So, less electropositive metals gives the covalent organometallic compound formation. The bonding between metal and carbon of hydrocarbon may be single, double or triple. Now, metal carbon single bond, for example, here CH3 4 times Si, or metal carbon double bond CO 5 times W double bond C CH3 twice. These covalent organometallic compounds are soluble in organic solvents and insoluble in water. So, covalency or covalent condition is to be studied in this covalent organometallic compounds. Different examples having single and double bond attached with the metal carbon atom. Now, another is electron deficient organometallic compounds. Compounds of lithium, beryllium, magnesium and aluminum with bridging alkyl groups appear in this category. For example, dimeric trialkyl aluminum, so polymeric dimethyl beryllium, diethyl magnesium. These compounds possess high charge to mass ratio and thus have strongly polarizing cations, which results in polar covalent bonds. After this, the example of this type is shown here. Aluminum and CH3 groups are attached, that is dimeric Al2 Me 6 part. So, example of this. Then transition metal organometallic compound. In this type of organometallic compounds, the transition metal forms bond with more than one carbon atom of the same organic compound. The interaction occurs between p orbitals of the organic ligands with the d or p orbitals of metal atoms. The ligands which form organometallic compounds with transition metals are butadiene, cyclopentadiene, benzene, etc. The ability of transition metals to form such a large variety of compounds is due to symmetrical properties of the d orbitals present in the valence shell of the transition metals. For example, dibenzene chromium or C6H6 taken twice Cr, ferrocene C5H5 twice Fe. So, these two examples are represented by their structures. Now, these are the different types of organometallic compounds. Now, next part is nomenclature of organometallic compounds. According to IUPAC, organometallic compounds are named as follows. Simple organometallic compounds. In this type, the organic groups alkyl or aryl are named first, followed by the name of the metal. For example, methyl lithium, dimethyl zinc, dimethyl mercury, bis benzene chromium. These are the different examples of IUPAC nomenclature part. After this, when we consider the nomenclature part, simple, then mixed organometallic compounds. In this type, the organic groups alkyl or aryl are named first, followed by the name of the metal and then the non-organo part. The organic group and metal are written as single word. Space is left between writing the name of non-organo group. Here examples are CH3 thrice PbCl, that is trimethyl lead chloride. Then CH3 twice SnBr2, dimethyl tin dibromide. Sometimes it is necessary to indicate the oxidation state of the metal. So it is done by using common numbers as Roman numbers. Here in the examples, CH3 thrice SnBr, trimethyl tin in bracket 4 or 4 word Roman word is written here for naming the oxidation state, bromide. Now next, C5H5 twice Ti, bis cyclopentadienyl titanium 2. Here 2 word is shown in bracket. If substitution occurs within the hydrocarbon group, the usual rules of organic nomenclatures are used. For example, here the bis 4-chlorophenyl titanium 2, that is shown by the structure part. Another is organometallic compounds of silicon are named as derivative of parent hydride silane. Silane, that is SiH4. These are written as single word. CH3 4 times Si means tetramethyl silane. CH3 twice SiCl2 means dimethyl dichlorosilane. CH3 twice C2H5 twice Si means dimethyl diethyl silane. Now considering the nomenclature of sigma and pi bonded ligands, we use notations sigma and pi to denote one carbon bonded ligand and multiple carbon bonded ligand respectively. For example, C5H5Li, one carbon bonded ligand, hence referred as sigma C5H5. Another example, C5H5 twice Fe, 5 carbon bonded ligand, hence referred as pi C5H5. For unsaturated molecules or groups, the prefix hapto or eta, called as eta or hapto, is used. For example, one carbon bonded ligand is specified by monohapto or eta. 2 carbon bonded ligand is specified by monoapto or di-eta and tri or tetra, as so on. Now examples are FeC5H5 twice, that is bis, eta 5 cyclopentadienyl iron. CrC6H6 twice, that is bis, eta 6 benzene chromium. CO thrice pi C5, that is eta 3 allyl tricarbonyl cobalt. So these are the different examples for unsaturated molecules or groups where the prefix eta or hapto is used for naming part. After these different examples, two different examples, CrCO3 C6H6 eta 6 benzene tricarbonyl chromium. FeCO2 twice sigma C5H5 pi C5H5, that we call it as dicarbonyl eta 1 cyclopentadienyl eta 5 cyclopentadienyl iron. So up to this much, that is the different types of organometallic compounds, nomenclature of different examples of organometallic compounds. In the next lecture series part, we consider one example of this organometallic compound as organolithium compound, their preparation, properties, bonding and application. So watch the second part of this video from this organometallic topic. Thank you.